here. Okay, where did I lie? Overall. I didn't lie about nothing. I got receipts. Just in case you think I'm lying, here go the receipts. Those are fake receipts. Of course they are. Now let's look at them on the internet. Let me guess. The website Photoshop the receipts.
Round one, fight.
I remember I was at work. I came to work one day, right? And my supervisor was like, we need to have a meeting. So we go into the little boardroom, and it's a bunch of people who got the same job. And the supervisor's like, if you guys have anything to say to each other, say it right now. Because this gossiping, it has to stop. And I'm like, oh yeah? Gossiping has to stop? She was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So why people keep coming up to me asking me about going to the hospital? And she's like, because I told them. I'm like, I thought you said the gospel needed to stop. And she was like, I told them because they asked me. That's different. I'm like, oh, okay, all wrong, okay. And then, yeah, I told her about HIPAA. I said, do you know what HIPAA means? She was like, no, since you're so smart and you know everything, tell me what HIPAA means. I said, HIPAA means mind your motherfucking business. She was like, excuse me. She said, who do you think you're talking to? I said, I'm talking to you. And she said, you need to tell me you want me to mind my motherfucking business? I said, no, I'm telling you what HIPAA means. Then she's like, aren't you the same person who said that D'Angelo had herpes? I'm like, I never said she had herpes. I said herpes is forever. And then she was like, but obviously you're talking about her. I'm like, no, that's not obvious. I can't just mention an STD and you automatically know who I'm talking about because they're slutty. Like, yeah, all I said was herpes is forever. I never said that bitch got herpes. You know what I'm saying? Then she said, I wish you would have died when you went to the hospital. You should have died. And I was like, yep, that's what's up. Then they went to my supervisor's office and tried to get me in trouble. And the supervisor was like, what? The girl who invited me to her house, she tried to get me in trouble. She was like, oh, he told me to mind my motherfucking business. And he's like, well, HIPAA is confidential. You're actually not allowed to talk about that shit. And then they were butthurt. And then you know how people try to fuck you over, then they get mad when it don't work? They're like, man, you're an asshole because I tried to fuck you over and it didn't work. Well, choose somebody else. There's other people out there who will fall for that shit. Not me.
So was this after she invited you to the house?
Before.
And then she went there like,
yeah. That's why I think everything is a setup. Like, anytime somebody is nice to me, I don't believe them. I don't trust them.
So all of a sudden she was nice to you. Said, hey Barrett, I'll fuck you right now.
No, first she started saying, I'm gonna go to your house, I'm gonna go to your house, I'm gonna go to your house, I'm gonna go to your house. And I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, why not? I said, because I have 2 sons and they walk around in their underwear. And she was like, well, I walk around in my underwear at my house. You should come to my house. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you saying this in front of everybody? If you really want to get packed out, you should have texted me, hey, come to the stock or something. You know what I'm saying?
But that doesn't make any sense, though, because let me tell you why it doesn't make any sense. If she was the same one that said we need to kill all the rumors in the office, and you got something you want to say it now, and you opened up your mouth and you said something, she got mad. I said, oh, you talking to me, and actually just try to get you in trouble. And then a few months later, hey, I just come to your house.
But here's the thing, though.
Crazy tale, and I wouldn't even let her call my phone. I wouldn't even have personal conversations with her. She still did.
Here's the thing. Like, before I said that, I said, can we speak frankly? Can we speak openly? Can we speak plainly? She was like, yeah. I'm like, are you sure? She was like, yeah. Because you can still get in trouble for, like, insubordination or whatever. Hmm. What? What?
Fight.
You ever find yourself, a person does that to you the first time and then tries to get you in trouble, then you sound like y'all would have fucked her if she would have called me 101. Like, no, nigga, that person showed you who they were and you still was trying to be cool with her.
No, I never would have. I didn't say I would have did it. I said I would have thought about it. But if you...
And she called you while you was on the road, you was like, hey, shit, why are you shooting shit?
They're my supervisor.
Who's the fuck that's your supervisor? You don't have to use photos.
Yeah.
And I've been in a military before. I had a supervisor that didn't like me. Oh, hey, careful, you gonna be in there. Okay, so that was mine. I don't need to be serious. I don't talk about it. Only thing I heard about it is me. But still, I don't know. I just think that's kind of like a funky situation. You can't be cool with somebody and try to get you in trouble, but then they call you on your personal time. Hey, what you doing? I'm naked right now. But click. That's what it would have been for me. Not, hey, let me call you back. None of that. You don't get nothing from me.